practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That one's taken in by Spears.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Back to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Spears.
Touchdown!
Tajay Spears.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
On the ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here we go. Here we go. Check White. Set.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The Steelers at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Charge. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Pause red. Flat red. Set hut.
They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 6 yards away.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The Spears with another carry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
He'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the 1st down.
Here's a give to Spears. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Okay, break.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Josh Wiley.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
A first down carry for Henry.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Let's go now.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Third. Right there.
Now back to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Come on, set.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hut.
Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Ready, set.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Black Ultra. Set, go.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And taken right at the 35. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
Oh, what a move.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ready.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 22.
And the Titans first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's a Titans touchdown from 4 yards out.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Blaster. 6. 6.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Titans.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Hand off to Spears. And he'll be out of bounds. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Henry. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, ready.
They'll run with Spears. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Rolling to his left. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Tajay Spears in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Down. Panther Street, go!
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Inside handoff, Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Blue striker. Yellow. Red cycle. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready,
A
ready.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Black. Rail, yellow. Ready.
They'll look to throw here.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the
Here we go.
36-yard line.
43 rail. Set, go.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 44-yard
10
line.
cycles.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd
Black
and 1.
shot. White, white. Drill green. Ready, ready.
They'll set up a throw.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On the ball.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Right, 97.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38.
Now they'll shift things around. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Come on,
A false
set.
start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Clock, 10. Green jack. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
Hook up a 15 yards there. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Set.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, come on. Set. Let go.
Here's a run by Spears. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Go! Hey, smash Bronco!
Henry up the middle. Fights him off. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go! Ready.
And now a run to Spears. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they are
touchdown. Okonkwo from 13 yards out. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 21.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Claws red. Set, cut.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, That tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready?
At the 9-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Traylon Burks, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49. Steelers 21.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 30 yards.
Let's go now. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Black Ultra. Blaster, 6.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Now back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Set, ready. Blue striker. Fury, yellow. Red, cycle. Seal, black. Rail, yellow. Hut, hut.
One final shot. They'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.